What's up, everybody? It's the Red Swish with another video, and this time I'm going to show off the tactics I am currently using that I'm having a lot of fun with, and I think you guys should try them out. So this is the team that we are using right now. Lots of really good cards, obviously, and the bench is stacked as well. But a team is nothing without the tactics and how you go out and play with them. So let me show you exactly what I'm using. So in game, the main formation that I use is actually the 4-4-1-1. That's where we have a striker, a center forward, two center mids, a left mid, right mid, and then a regular back four. I prefer this one because it almost feels like a 4-4-2, except I do like having one of the options just come a little bit shorter for the ball. It helps me with my build-up. Starting off, I have press after possession loss with 5 width and 8 depth. Now we play this way because 8 depth, gives us basically when we lose the ball, we don't want our opponents having any time to get the ball up the pitch. That's why we play with such a high depth, and that's why we press right away. We're trying to win that ball back so we can score some easy goals. You'd be amazed at how many people make mistakes when the press is on. I make a bunch of mistakes as well, so I know how it works against me, and I know how it works against other people. Offensively, we go with the fast build-up, as well as just standard width and players in the box, low on corners and free kicks. Fast build-up just kind of works with the pressing. As soon as we get the ball, we've got a few options going forward, so that helps us out a lot. Individually, I'll go position by position and kind of explain why we've got them that way. Striker we have on get in behind and stay forward. That's pretty self-explanatory, but we don't need our striker coming back, and we need him to make as many runs as he can. He's our main goal scorer. He scores probably like 2 or 3 goals every single match. For the center forward, not much has changed. We do have them on get in behind as well, although I do have them on basic defensive support, so if he wants to come back a little bit, that's not a problem. It usually helps us anyways. Right mids and left mids are exactly the same, but we have them on comeback on defense, as well as get in behind and get into the box for cross. Once again, all pretty self-explanatory. We like them coming back on defense because we need our numbers back there, and then going forward, we need them to get in behind so they can provide a lot of space for the central attackers. And then they need to get into the box as well when the opposite wing is coming in. It just gives us lots of options going forward, and I haven't had any problems with them scoring goals or conceding goals. Center mids are where we have a little bit more fun. We start off with one of them who we have on stay back while attacking, covers center, and that's basically it. And he's just going to kind of sit back, soak it up. He'll still end up joining the attack sometimes if you want him to. I do a lot of give and goes with my players, a lot of 1-2 passes. So I find this center mid ends up in the box a lot of the time anyways. And the second center mid we have on balanced attack as well as cover center. I like having one of my center mids join the attack and get into the box as well. I think it adds another dimension. You're playing a lot of 1-2s with your striker and center forward, and then all of a sudden your midfielder's right in the box as well. Usually a lot of teams can't cope with that. Center backs are standard. They always stay back while attacking. And with the fullbacks, currently I have them on stay back while attacking as well as overlap. I have tried to have them on balance or even join the attack at times, and it just leaves it way too open. I wish you could play that way, but I find I concede a lot more when they are joining the attack than I score. They're not contributing as much to the build-up, so for that reason we have them on stay back. In case they end up joining the attack, we do make sure that they're on overlap as to not clog the middle for our many central players there. So that's the main tactic we use. I'll show you the other tactics we use in case we're chasing any goals or trying to hold on to a lead. So let's start when we're down in the last few minutes and we need an equalizer. This is the tactic I'll use. We switch to a 4-2-2. We basically throw everything out there. I'll show you the instructions and you'll see it's just a crazy attacking formation when it's like this. So we start off with constant pressure, and we also play a ridiculously high depth and standard width as well for me. We stick with the fast build-up, except this time we've got many more players in the box and we max out on corners and free kicks. We just need as many bodies in there as possible. So with this tactic, the one thing I have everyone doing is being on aggressive interceptions. Because we're pressing so much, we need to try and cut out every pass, every passing lane. So that just kind of makes sense, just so we can try to win the ball back as quick as possible. Both strikers are on get in behind as well as stay forward, and both of the cams are also on stay forward as well as get into the box for cross. Both CDMs on cut passing lanes and cover center. They're both also on balanced attack, which is kind of important because, like I said, we're trying to flood as many numbers towards the opposition as possible. And usually only one of them will go forward, so we always have a little bit of extra cover. Fullbacks on balanced as well as overlap. At this point, we're just trying to get as many people up there as possible. This has actually helped me a little bit, swinging in a lot of crosses and then having 4 or 5 guys in the box. You know what happens with EA. The ball starts bouncing around and then it lands right into your striker right in front of the net. So it works out to have both fullbacks coming forward. With the center backs, I've actually dabbled with having one of them play as a striker in the last 10 minutes, but it's such a difference in their dribbling ability, it's not even worth it. So I have them both on stay back while attacking and staying aggressive. And then with our keeper, I usually play him regular, but in this tactic, we like to have him as a sweeper keeper because the defense will be wide open. He needs to get out of the box as quick as possible. So that's if we need a goal to equalize or win the game. What do we do if we're already winning the game and we need to hold on? I'll show you the tactic I use for that. I have two defensive tactics. This is the only one I ever use, and I'll show you what it kind of looks like. So this one is a 4-2-3-1, basic kind of standard formation for this kind of situation. We play a balanced defensive style with a much lower depth than we did before, and we also play the possession style, just in case we need to knock the ball around a little bit. With the striker, as usual, I have him on getting behind. He's just a good outlet that way. If someone's pressing, we can just throw a big long ball over and he'll go for it. With the cam, everything is default. We don't want him going too forward. We also don't want him coming too far backwards, so we're not leaving our striker isolated by himself. Left mid and right mid have a few instructions here. Obviously, we want them coming back on defense at this point in the game, and we need them to stay wide as well, just so we have easy options when we're getting rid of the ball. We have them on come short in this one. And this one, because it's a possession style, I need my players to get to the ball, really. I'm trying not to lose possession and give it right back to the opposition. So I usually can give it to Mbappe or Butra and have them easily turn a guy and then send Ronaldo. We score a lot of counterattack goals late in game because of that. CDMs, both on cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and cover center. We're not taking any risk. We're not having either of them join the attack. At this point in the game, we just need to hold on and hope Ronaldo can score another goal for us late in the game. Fullbacks as well, very standard, stay back while attacking. We keep the overlap run just in case they come in, but they're not going forward in this formation. And that is it, guys. Those are the tactics that I use. I've improved a lot this FIFA, which is pretty surprising. I used to always hit gold 1 last FIFA and the beginning of this FIFA. Since I've started tinkering around with the tactics a lot, I find I'm able to hit elite. I've even hit elite 2 at one point. I want to get back to that level, so we'll try and do that. But the tactics have been working out really well for me. I find since I've switched to playing more aggressive, the game has kind of opened up for me. I score a lot more easy goals, which doesn't always work against the greatest opposition. But in Weekend League, I tend to struggle against guys who are either on the same skill level as me or a little bit worse. And I find that playing so aggressive has really helped me turn those close matches or losses into guaranteed wins. And I hope you guys like these tactics and try it out. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the video if you enjoy the content. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time.